Do, 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 do. 21. 8 seconds, y'all. 14. Count it down.
Welcome to another episode of The Couch Show. And welcome to the channel. If you're new here,
traveling over the weekend. Did you make it to Disney World?
Yo, we were definitely in Orlando for the weekend. Just got home. Well, I got home yesterday.
Wait, but you didn't go to Disney World?
No, we went to Universal Studios.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were doing like Fright Night and stuff. Like the kids got dressed up. We had like Harry Potter cloaks. We had I had 2 little minions running with me. It was fun.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome time. It was an awesome trip. It was myself and 2 girlfriends and both of their children and my children.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah. I think it was a total of 10 of us.
So my kids want to dress up as a Demon Slayer for Halloween.
Okay.
Oh, I just dropped that. And yeah, they also want to go to Comic-Con. So I was like, shit, now I got to go buy tickets for Comic-Con.
Okay.
The New York Comic-Con.
Wait, you said they want to do Demon Slayer? There's a lot of characters in that, is there?
Yeah, there is. There's the girl who has the thing in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
There's the guy with the pig on his head. There's
I don't know the dude with the pig on the head.
You don't know the dude with the pig on the head? That's like
no, I know the main characters. There's the girl with the thing in her mouth, and then the dude that like carries her around, his like her brother or whatever. He wears green.
My youngest is the main guy.
Okay.
And then my other one's gonna be.
Oh, I see the dude with the pig head. Okay.
Yeah,
and then the internet, man. The internet.
Yeah, and then they're like 2 because they're like it all started because over the weekend we went to a fair and they were selling like these cheap ass wooden swords and they got all the colors and we're like, oh shit, those are all the Demon Slayers. So then over the weekend we went to the costume store and so they sell the costumes and now they want to do it. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna do it, we gotta do it up then. I'm taking Comic-Con.
Wait, so who all is going? Look, so you have
so that's 2 of
youngest.
So yeah, that's my youngest, and then the yellow-haired one, that's gonna be my middle one. Right, and then the guy, there's a guy who's like with the red hair. You don't have the guy with the red hair, but he's gonna be my oldest. Is gonna be the one with red hair. Spoiler alert: he dies.
Dude, that's eating.
Yep. Delicious. That's how he goes. He's eating. He's like this. He's eating. He's like delicious. Okay. Delicious.
All right. So this is the screenshot you need without this dude.
Yes. Without the pig dude. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think the pig dude, if you were to do it, the pig dude would definitely fit your youngest. Because he doesn't have a shirt on. So he just got the pig head. He has no shirt on. And that's how he likes to be. He likes to be naked. Remember that time when you wanted to do the photo shoots and he was like, no, I'm just going to do it in my underwears. And you let him?
Yeah. Whatever. You don't want to be dressed? I'm not going to force you.
That was hilarious.
And you know what? It's kind of cool that, I can do that because, I have the home printer. It wasn't something I was uploading digitally or anything. I wasn't taking it to a store to develop. So whatever. We're at home. I printed at home, put it on our walls. Like, it's all right to be free at home.
Hilarious.
Tadashi was on earlier. What's up,
yeah,
Tadashi?
He said, what's up?
Yeah, let's see if he's back on. You got to let us know. Thumbs up. That was at 11:11.
What up, Sarah? Welcome back.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah, Cofefe. You saw the title, huh? That's what I heard. It's officially over. The president said it. It's over. He said it.
I missed that. I did not hear that announcement.
So, over the weekend in a 60-minute interview, he said Cofefe's over. So, we're all good. No more mandates. No more none of that stuff. It's over. Now, of course, they're back. They're backpedaling now. And, I'm like, yo, this is the president of the United States. Can we not backpedal on his gaffes? Like, if he messed up and he misspoken, that's what he's saying, bro. He's the president.
Yeah.
Or maybe take him out if he's not, all there. That's what I've been saying. This guy, man. I love it, though. The memes are hilarious, all the shit he be saying.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that.
There was I think there was at one point, where they asked him, like, what do you say to the people who say that you're not all there? And then he goes, just watch as I fly, or something like that. I'm like, geez.
Cofefe COVID. I thought it was just some hilarious word Trump tweeted way back when.
Oh, bro, Sarah, you're 100%. You're 100% right. Because you got to dance around YouTube. I started using that as the word for, Cofefe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cofefe. No, but you're right. It was just something that Trump accidentally tweeted wrong. And actually, there's a coffee company. I believe there's a coffee company called Cofefe now.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? I love those people. Like, they see something and they just run with it. I love that shit. Like, when somebody says something, they make the T-shirts.
Nice. She's gonna steal it from you.
Yeah. So it's just because we got to dance around the censors around here,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying nothing wrong. And listen, I'm not a doctor. You can talk to your doctor.
You also have to throw your disclaimers out there.
Yeah. I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctors as far as what you were supposed to do. You should have been doing that 2 years ago. I don't know why people are listening to the news anyway. Listen to your doctors. I swear. But you know what's sad? Like, you go out and you still see people with the mask over their face, and you see they live in a life of fear. And I'm like, what are you like? I feel sad for those people because I feel like fear took over their lives and they're just not living. So they're still wearing their masks when nobody's around. Can you imagine the events they're not going to because there's so many people around?
Right.
And that, to me, that breaks my heart. It's like, I don't know. Like, I think I tapped out like at the end of 2020 going into 2021. That's when I went to Miami and I was like, look, I'm gonna start traveling again. You tapped out earlier. You were like, I'm traveling. This is cheap for me not to.
Yo, for real. So we received
it was like YOLO
on a Friday saying that our school district was closed for the 2 weeks. They were like, that's it. Our school district, we're in on this. We're closed for 2 weeks. The next day I was looking at flights, and that Sunday I had my children in Puerto Rico. I was like, yo, we're on the beach. But you know what? I had to weigh the danger before I chose to make that. But I was like, look, I have 3 children, healthy children, no underlying diseases. Myself, thank God I'm healthy, no underlying diseases. I was like, so I looked at who was really being affected by it. And I also looked up how, myself or my children would be affected by it if they caught it. And I was like, psh, my kids and I get colds all the time. We'll be fine. And we were just traveling.
Good on you. That was like your most traveled year. Everything was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I got flights for $50.
What? Yo, it usually cost me like $280 to go to Puerto Rico round trip, just me by myself. With my children, it was like $240.
Yeah.
What? Hell yeah, we're there.
She's like, yo, the Airbnbs are cheap. The flights are cheap.
Everything was cheap. Everything. And everywhere you went, everyone was scared of, Cofefe. So I was kind of, I took advantage. I definitely took advantage. There were no lines. My kids were having a great time. Just living life.
And then like the aftermath of it all, like right now, like you were telling me, my niece, she has to go see a cardiologist because she got the vax and she's active. So before she can join, what was it, track, right?
She's joining cross country. Yep. She wants to be a runner.
Before she could join that, she needs to see a cardiologist and get the A-OK. That is crazy. We weren't doing this 2 years ago. Like,
Right.
I've never heard that in my lifetime, where if you wanted to do, like, you want to go to the gym, you want to be active, you want to do something, you got to get cleared.
Clearance.
Your heart got to be cleared. This is crazy, and nobody's calling this out. Nobody calls this out. And if you do, you're labeled, all the labels. You're a conspiracy theorist, right? Oh, you're going against the narrative. Now you must be a terrorist. Oh, you're speaking. You're going against the science. And it's like, but this is the stuff that's happening all around. It's like, how do we now put 2 and 2 together and say, hey, look, why is it that you're requiring a young girl who's healthy, who's fit, to go see a cardiologist within the last 2 years? Like, there's no red flags anywhere. Like, I'm the only one raising them? Come on. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Come on.
Sarah, I only understand it if they're immunocompromised or don't qualify for the vaccine because of some crazy condition. Right.
But and if you think about it,
I was really serious about the mask too. Hang on. I got vaxxed and boosted. Jeez. I will only wear one if I am around really old people or babies who are too young for the vaccine.
But let's go back to the very first one, because remember what came out? When it first came out, it was wear the mask or social distance. That was the first thing, because I remember the or. It was distinctly, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, just stay away from me. Like, yo, stay away from me. Like, if I can do this, we got good distance. You got a good bubble, right? But then it became and. And then social distancing got thrown out of the window.
Right.
It was just wear your mask. Wear it. Like, even to this day, when I go to the dentist's office, right? Because I just took my kids for their 6 months, all that stuff. And, they're so adamant about wearing the mask at the office. So I got my little gator, right? But they got the little plastic, like, walls all around them.
Yeah.
And, like, my youngest, he was nowhere near anybody. He was all by himself. And the lady was like, sir, does he have a mask? I was like, yeah, it's right there. He just dropped it. Put it on. I was like, why are you so, like, ape shit crazy for this? It's like, it's crazy. And then, like, it went from
it's compliance, man. You have to comply.
Because remember how it first started? It was all, let's take care of the elderly, right? And everyone was like, that's how they fed your conscience. It was like, oh man, I don't want grandma to die. Let's take care of grandma, right? And so then they fast tracked the vaccine, in preparation of saving the elderly. And then all of a sudden there was that pivot, right? And I'm gonna say it was Biden, because I remember distinctly it was Biden. He was coming out and he was like, we need to get numbers had to be 80%. You got to get all, 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds. Then he mandated it for jobs. I was like, yo, this is overkill. This is way too much.
Yeah.
Like, what is all this stuff? Especially when you cut corners with the vaccine. And it's like, nobody raised any alarms. I was like, yo, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see. I want to see what the side effects are going to be.
Right.
That was my thing. And to this day, I'm still waiting, because they're still coming out with side effects. I'm like, I'm not getting that. I'm like, look, if I survive 2 years, I don't need it. That's my mantra. I don't need it.
So, Sarah, that is kind of weird. Why would she need to see a cardiologist unless she seriously failed her sports physical or they want to spend the money? I don't know.
No, because go to the story.
So,
unless I misspoke,
yeah.
Go to the whole story.
So she came down with symptoms a couple days before school started. And then on the second day, I was like, wait a minute. Like, you could just tell when your kid's like really sick, like they have no energy. They're not doing their usual, routine. They're kind of just sitting there looking bad. So I tested her. I swabbed her at home. I had the little, home kit that the post office has sent us. And it came back positive. And so I contacted her primary care the next day. I was like, hey, she's positive for COVID. These are her symptoms. This is how I'm treating it. And they were like, cool, we'll just do like a telehealth. Perfect. So I got her on the phone. She did like the face-to-face with the doctor. The doctor was like, cool, I'll write you the note. You have to quarantine for 5 days from the day, that her symptoms started. And then she had to wear a mask for 5 days after that. So it was a total of 10 days. So I got her back into school the next week.
Which the school was fine. The school was fine with the telehealth, like whatever the letter was.
With the doctor note, yes. The school is like, cool, she can come back to school with that. But for sports, she needs an actual clearance for sports post-COVID. So I took her to her PCP, called up, made an appointment, had her see her doctor face to face. The doctor said, sure, she's fine. She can play sports, but because it's because cross country is like a running sport where you have to maintain, you get your heartbeat going and you're going to maintain it. They were like, we need her cleared by an actual cardiologist.
That's crazy. And how old
Yeah.
is your daughter? For the record.
She's 12. So she's 12.
She's 12.
She's had no kind of past history, nothing. So I made an appointment with a cardiologist, took her in to see the cardiologist, and the cardiologist told me that he's been seeing it a lot where the exam that she was given when she went into the doctor's office is really all she needed to go to sports. But like he sees that a lot of patients who have, the post-COVID on there, they've been sent to the cardiologist. So he's been seeing a lot of patients, and he's saying that it's really unnecessary, that if they were just trained correctly, through asking, a few questions, she wouldn't have had to see the cardiologist at all. So
and that's the key thing. See, because I heard that too. When I saw my doctor,
training, like the information going down, like the chains of information, like it's getting lost.
And I talked to my doctor because I heard some stuff and I was asking him questions. This was like early on in like 2020 when I went to see my doctor, and he was like, "No, it doesn't do any of that. What are you talking about?" He was like, "No, it just does this," and that was it. So there's like a lot of misconception that was going out there, and unfortunately, the people who provide the news that we were supposed to be getting that information from, they weren't providing us the deets. And they were like, oh, trust the science. But what science?
Right.
Like the people on the news kept flip-flopping. They kept changing. Oh, don't wear a mask. Wear a mask. Wear 2 masks. It's like, wait, what? like they kept flip-flopping. So I misquoted. I thought it was the whole thing because of the vax. But you saying it was because she had signs of COVID. And so
it's
that's
because
the reason
she
why
had
they were worried
COVID
about.
right before school started. So because she just had it, they wanted to make sure she was okay going into a sport.
Right. But I'm also hearing that some of the side effects of the vax is what Sarah's talking about over here in her comment, in her last comment.
Let me see. Oh, maybe they're afraid she has myocarditis.
That's the peak. That's the big word I've been seeing, just being like the last couple of years. And like it seems like a lot of more people are getting that and dying from that.
Right, but that's what it was, Sarah. It was an extra precaution just to make sure, she doesn't just fall over in a practice or anything.
From running.
Yeah.
And then go to the top. Yeah. Which I 100% agree with that. And I can see a business doing that. Yes, I do agree with that. That, companies are probably enforcing more because, they don't want you to get out of work. Right. And that's another reason why people are so stupid, because they see all these companies, when the whole Roe v. Wade went out. And I'm not saying people are stupid. People are gullible. That's what people are. People are gullible. They see all these companies saying, yeah, we'll pay for it. We'll pay for it. They're like, yeah, we're right there with you. Yes, her choice. But the reason, why would they pay for it? Because they rather you not have the baby, because then you're going to be out of work. Think about that. Think about
I'm so confused. Wait. Companies are willing to pay for abortions?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they said there's companies that are coming out that are saying that if you live in a state where it's against abortion, they'll fly you somewhere else to get your abortion. And everybody's like, oh, these companies, they're so woke, they're so great. Oh, and I'm like, no, first off, they're virtual signaling, right? They don't want to be the one that says, oh, we're not going to do that, right? And then 2, they rather you not have that baby, because then they got to pay for maternity leave.
Right.
And maternity leave is probably a lot more expensive than you flying somewhere and getting an abortion.
Ooh, maternity leave is expensive. So where I was when I had my 3rd kid, I had it was 8 weeks. It was 8 to 12 weeks. So in total, 12 weeks paid having a baby. 3 months I was out.
Right. So think about 3 months for what? Maybe 3 days of you having to fly somewhere if they have to fly you, or if you go local. Of course, they're gonna push you to have an abortion.
And not only did I have my 12 weeks paid, but then I had a 5-week phase back period where I slowly went back to work, but I was getting my full-time pay. So my first week I did like 30 hours, and I did 35.
You're recouping,
yeah, to get back up.
And not to mention the time that you were losing
48 hours.
Not to mention the time you were losing when you were pregnant.
Yeah.
for doctor's appointment. Plus, on the later term, when you're full ready to go, you're not really doing that much. Your job, you had to be on your feet a lot. You weren't on
Yeah.
your feet,
I mean, it was baby number 3. I was keeping up.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
by
I
the third
mean,
one, it's like, I know my body can take it. I'm
yeah. So,
fine.
so going back to Sarah's comment, yes, you gotta question the motives behind these companies.
Yeah.
They do a cost. They look at you once again. You guys, we're all just numbers. When we work for a company, we're just a number. You're employee number 527, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all they're looking at is they do just doing cost analysis. Like, is it cheaper to do this than it is to do this? So
Yeah.
you'll never see a company come out and promote, have babies. Yeah, have babies. They ain't gonna promote that.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they promote, hey, take, what was it, 12 weeks? That's 3 months.
12 weeks. Yeah. Sarah said, I'm going to counter that. It's important to have good maternity leave because women make up a huge portion of the workforce. If they didn't, they would be screwing themselves. No women, no workers.
Correct. But cost-wise, it's still, companies still do have maternity leave. Lynn had 12 weeks. That's a lot. I never even heard of that. I
Yeah.
heard like the most was maybe a month. But
Like,
she
it's
had
usually, I think
12
it's
weeks.
6 weeks mandatory by like the government laws or whatever. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be
so
6
it
weeks.
was double the time. So
It was
I
double.
100% agree that companies are allowing maternity leave, and some companies are doing 3 months. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's a lot cheaper to promote an abortion than it is to have a baby. That's my point. So all these companies that are coming out saying, yeah, we're women's rights. Yeah, it's your choice. Have the abortion. We'll pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they don't want you to have a baby. They don't want you out for 3 months.
Unhealthy people and babies all around, no good.
Lower population, yeah, I believe that too. But that's another conspiracy for another day. With all the woke that's going on. Lynn's seen it firsthand though. When we went to that Bad Bunny concert, she was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Oh my God. So I just feel like it has become too much. Maybe I'm just listening to you too much, right? You've been like just rambling on about it.
I'm in your head.
But I have noticed, and you know what? It's really messed up because as a straight person, I am like perfectly okay with other people expressing their sexuality however they want to. But I feel as though it's like everybody is like going this way now, and it's like, wait a minute, when did it become cool to jump on the bandwagon? I don't like this. I don't like this. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it's everywhere, and it's really inappropriate that it's everywhere because again, like your sexuality is private.
Yeah. What you do in the bedroom should it be, on stage, on TV, on a job form? It's on job forms. It's on an application for work. They ask you. That's crazy. Like, why does my job need to know what my sexual orientation is?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like for the example that you're saying at the concert. So all the backup dancers, there was like 8 of them. And they were a Bad
Bunny concert, by the way.
Yeah, and they were all just I don't know how to explain it. Like, how do you say it in like a, yay kind of way? Like,
the thing is, like, you can't say it, you can't call any attention to it without being labeled something. So that's what Linda's trying to dance around. She's like, I'm gonna sound so horrible. I'm gonna sound so horrible talking about it.
Yeah, but they were all, I'm just gonna say flamboyant. Everybody in the dance, all the dancers were flamboyant. It's one thing if like 1 or 2 people had applied and they made the cut, but seriously, all of them. So you went out here and you looked for people who are like, a certain look. Like, I don't know.
I applauded it because there was a big dude, and that gave me hope. I was like, one day I, as a big guy, could be a background dancer for freaking Bad Bunny. I was like, yo, the big dude's out there, and he was. I was like, yo, that could be me.
And like, I get that too. Like the relatability, having, dancers up there who, a broader, population can relate to. But what about people who don't fall into that like category? Are we no longer like the target audience? Are we just?
No, we're not. Actually, it's becoming, if you're a straight person and you have kids, you're the scum of the earth. You're like, ugh, how dare you? You're so selfish. Like, that's what I feel like it's becoming.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know. Did you freeze? Oh, I thought you
no,
froze. I was like,
sorry, I was looking.
ah.
I was looking. I got a text message. I had to look at it.
How do we keep it PC? I said PA. PC. They
They
do the
do the
same
same.
for POC though, rap videos. Remember the Asian sensation too, when they were highly sexualized in hip hop?
They
Yeah.
still are. They still are. Look at was it? What's that boy band? But they all look like girls, and I'm like, man. And then, but the girls going crazy for that.
The boy band.
It's a K-pop. That's the fab, right? It's K-pop. It's a Korean, South Korean pop music, right? And they all these little like boy bands come out. There's also girl ones too, but like the girls be going crazy for these like boy band ones, and they're not like the traditional boy bands like we grew up with, right?
Right.
It's like they all look like girls, and I'm like, wait, what? Once again, I think that's all part of it. That's all part of it. But I'm the madman.
I
I'm the
don't
madman.
know, man. I had to quickly look. I did. I pulled up a
Did you
video.
look? Did you see?
It's
Like,
crazy because
what's it
it's so
called?
much
BT,
easier. It's so much easier for me to
BLT?
pull it up on my
I think
phone.
that's what they are. Is that what it's called? BLT or something like that?
No, it's 15 boy group that rocked K-pop. It's a boy
Yeah.
group that's rocking K-pop. Look,
Yeah, but look at them. They all
Look
look
at
like girls.
I don't know, man.
That's it. I don't know. Trippy times. That's all I'm saying. Trippy times we're living in. Trippy times.
Look at these guys. Look at these guys.
Yeah. Would you? All right, Lynn. Remember when you were a teen, right? You were wooing for like Backstreet Boys, but you just saw them in concert, right?
Right.
And you Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, right? Even NSYNC were kind of like, but like you were wooing for your Backstreet Boys, and now think about fast forward now. Would you woo for that? If you were a teenage girl again, would you woo for that?
I remember being a teenage girl and not really understanding what like I really didn't know what I was attracted to. Like I didn't really have a type. And I would look at my friends and they would all be crazy for like certain like the lead singers of the groups and stuff. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't see what they see. I don't know. I think I'm just, that different. I was just born with an extra chromosome or something because bless you.
Thank you. You heard it? I didn't mute it.
I didn't understand the hype back then, and I don't know what I'd be crazy about now.
I don't know.
Weird.
Oh, it's affecting me. I'm gonna do this like 10 times now.
Allergies. I kind of like
Allergies.
dude's blue hair. I'm not gonna lie. I like his hair.
Is that what you're digging? You were wooing over
Yeah,
the
look at his blue hair.
Mr. Smurf over here.
Oh my god, it's awful. But there was like this I caught wind of my daughter's crush at school, and I saw a photo of him and I was just so mean. I didn't say it out loud to her, but he looks like a girl.
Does he?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing.
He needs to do something with his hair. He needs to take a shower.
He needs to take a shower. Oh my
I haven't
God.
even met him. I saw him.
You are so
I feel
mean.
like he needs to take a shower.
Yo, Lynn is worse than me. Listen. Lynn is worse than me, guys. You think it's me. You think I'm the bad one. Listen what Lynn is saying. That's so
Can he get his hair braided at least? Like, can we get him like some cornrows?
But I feel that's what's going on. Like, I feel like they're pushing the young women to be more masculine, and they're pushing young men to be more feminine. Like, that's what I see everywhere. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? It's crazy. Sarah said, Asian men have a stereotype of being feminine, and that's all it is, a stereotype. Are they trying to make the feminine male more sexually attractive to teens? Yeah, that's what I was saying too. But you know what? There's a lot of there's some Asian men that you see like in kung fu flicks, man. Those guys are cut and they'll fuck you up, right? Yeah. So it's like, yo, that's masculine to me. But it's like, I don't know, these K-pop and all this other stuff out there. And it's not just K-pop, it's everything else. I feel like look at Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, in one of his videos, he was in drag the whole time. I think that's the agenda right now. And if you want to make it in Hollywood, you got to play the game.
Oof.
Even the other guy. What's his name?
LMAO. I used to have a big crush on David Bowie from Labyrinth, and he looked like a girl.
He did. He did in that one. Yeah, I remember that with the big wig and everything. So is it really like so is it more that they're just being eccentric and that's what people find is like, oh wow, you're being different than the norm, as opposed to, oh, you're just looking feminine. I don't know.
It's funny that you say eccentric. So, what I picture in my mind when I hear eccentric is like, I don't know if you guys have like seen the movies, The Hunger Games, where, you know, Katniss goes to the Capitol and all these people are just eccentric. Okay.
Yeah. With their outfits and everything.
I feel as though that's seriously what's happening though. That's a great way
that really is. And honestly, the more you use that analogy, that's really what's happening with like the elites and Hollywood and everything like that. And then we as the the bottom of the totem pole, we're doing the Hunger Games over here because everything's going up, inflation's going up, you see crime's going up. It's like, yo, this is literally, we're living in the, Hunger Games over here. But that's the same outfit that Sarah was talking about, like David Bowie had in Labyrinth. It was very eccentric, just like that, just like in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just you guys. Oh, he's eccentric. He's going against.
So what you're telling me is that if you start wearing some makeup and I dye my hair a crazy color, we'll get more views.
Maybe people are like, "What's up with these two?" I'm gonna come in with a big ass freaking. Well, he had that crazy ass hair pop, like 80s band. I'm gonna have a big ass wig.
Have long locks just flowing.
Yeah, and they're like, well, "Look at these two. What's up with them?" People be like, "Oh, just click to see what they have to say. Let me see." You never know, Lynn. You never know. Oh man. Yeah. So Cofefe, it's over. It's over. Presidente said it. Potato. I mean, POTUS. No, potato.
Oh man, I'm trying to see like the name of our episode. I didn't even like realize we named it.
The name of our episode is episode 69. Did Biden say Cofefe is over? That's what I labeled it, and I tagged it up earlier before we came on. Behind the scenes, trying to do some stuff. We're not even tagging. Some of our shows don't even have titles. They're just numbers.
Oh, that's true. That is true. We have like 2 of them out there. That's just the Couch Show episode.
Yeah, number.
That's it.
I'm like, damn, we didn't even have a title on this. We're so sloppy. That's hilarious.
So traveling, so I definitely noticed a change in traveling in February this year. What do we mean, 21, 22? I don't even know anymore.
22, yeah.
So
22, about to go to 23. You know that 23 is only a few months away.
That's crazy.
We're in September, so that's it. We're quarter 4 is coming around the corner.
That's crazy.
Are you ready for that?
So, all right. So like I was saying, I've noticed a change in travel. And that's around when they made some announcement. I think maybe we went from a level 4 country, like we went down a level or something. Like, I don't remember what the issue was, but our Cofefe levels went down. And then I took a trip. It was for Valentine's Day. And I went to Atlanta. That was the first flight I was on since 2020 that was full. It was packed. Like we were elbow to elbow in there like sardines. And I was so nervous. Like there was just like a sense of like, holy crap, why are we all stuffed in here together like this? So it was kind of cool like seeing that change and also just seeing the different changes throughout the pandemic. It has been what, 3? Can I say 3 years at this point?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, it's been 3 years at this point.
Well, 2023, was it April 2023? It'll be the 3 years.
March.
I mean, that's around the corner.
March.
March. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So 2.5 years in, like we've been through a lot. Like I remember when we started wearing masks, how weird it felt to wear a mask. Then when we took our masks off, it felt really weird to not have a mask on. Then everybody started wearing masks again, and I was like, well, F that. I already took my mask off. I'm not going back.
I didn't do that again.
We've had a lot of ups and downs.
Do you still have to wear a mask on the planes?
No, not anymore.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and that's a more
But there's
recent.
still people who do it, right? There's still people
Yes.
who do it.
Yes. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was another change, like being on a packed plane with nobody wearing a mask. It's like, oh,
I just listen.
I'm around
I'm
people
ready
again.
to get. Listen, I want all my kudos because by the news, the science, the president, everybody made it seem like it was the worst pandemic ever in humans' history. And I did it without wearing my mask. I'm still here. I didn't wear my mask. I didn't get vaxxed. Look at me. I'm a survivor. You want this DNA. You want this DNA.
You never know. You may get called in, Mr. Hey, there may be a draft.
How did this guy survive? Because I remember, like,
if you are unvaxxed.
Yeah, it was a pandemic of the unvaccinated. It was gonna be the worst winter ever, right? Mm-hmm. I'm still here.
In the middle of nowhere. Because it's not like you're in big crowds. That's another thing.
I go out.
You're social distancing.
Man, I've been going out. I went out. I don't know what you're talking about. Last summer and this summer. Yeah, it was that's what it was. It was last summer. Me and the boys, we were going out. We're just living like, because, that's when the mask came off and everybody was happy, right? So we were just mingling in all that shit. I was just like, all right, we're back, guys, we're back. Yeah. And ever since then, I've been living it like that. I was like, I'm not going back to that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was last summer of 2021. Yeah, that was just like, I'm done with all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can see what you're saying. Like, I'm here in the middle of the woods, and that's fine in like the wintertime. So even like the whole, like the beginning of 2021, I was just kind of here in the house. But once it got warm outside and the mask came off already, I was like, I'm out. I'm living life. I'm doing me. Sarah said, I got to head to work. Thanks for chatting with me, guys. Much love. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for providing the comments and just providing content, just giving us feedback. And thank you for always, clicking in. Sarah, we love you. Be safe at work and, have a safe week. And hopefully we see you on Thursday.
Yeah. Have a great day. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.
Yes. All right. Where's Tadashi? He was like hi in the beginning and then he bounced.
He was here early. He was like, you guys are late. I'm going to do something else.
She said, Sarah said, you guys always make me laugh. See you Thursday. Thank you. We try.
Nice.
We try. Yeah, I like when Tadashi jumps in because he always got crazy stories, man. He's going to try to hook you up with some Russian dude. Which is the weirdest thing because it's like, the stories. It's always like an American dude gets the Russian mail order bride. You're going to be the American mail order bride for the Russian dude. Like, you got that bad in the States?
Damn.
We got American mail order brides now. He was trying hard. He was like, I got a teacher. I got a guy who owns the hotel.
He had a few people for me. Yeah. Well, thank you.
They were all established too. They were not bums.
That's true. I noticed.
Listen, he has a caliber for you. You see that? He got boundaries for you. He was like, if I'm shouting out Lynn, this guy better have a job. You gotta come correct. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I love all our fans or all our watchers, all our viewers. I love you guys. You guys are family. You guys always provide positivity that keeps us, how can I not enjoy doing this with you guys? Like, you come and give us great comments, and it's a fun ride. It's like fun 2 hours. Like, I love it when you guys come in, and I love doing it because I get off here and I'm like, man, this was a fun 2 hours. I'm just laughing and having a good time. This is easy. Everything else in life, it sucks. Yeah, I'm ready for some trolls though. Like, we haven't gotten any trolls. We've been fortunate enough, but I'm ready for them.
No, you know what? We got a troll, and we ended up turning them into like a lifelong fan or a lifelong.
That is true. Some of our trolls, we did turn them around. They were like, wait a minute, they got something cool to say. We engage with everybody. We love you guys.
Our Cofefe episode.
Yeah, the Cofefe episode. So I don't know.
So 2020, it started.
Mm-hmm. 2021, it got worse for the record. because 2020, it was the beginning of 2020 it started. Election year happened in 2020, right at the end. So Biden took office, and there was more deaths under Biden than there was under Trump. And not to say anything, it was just it got worse in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And then now 2022, it's apparently it's over.
The summer of love.
My thing is he saying it's over because we're going into an election year?
Mm-hmm.
Because come November, we got to go vote again. It's not for the presidency, it's for the House and governors and all that stuff. But still, it looks like they're losing in the numbers. And why they're losing? They're losing because of the economy. And why is the economy shit? Because of Cofefe. So it's like it's all adding up, right? So are they? Is he claiming a victory? Is he claiming it's over so they can now go and campaign under that? Like, oh, Cofefe's over. So, look what we did.
Well, actually, Cofefe being over is actually, it's supposed to be not top secret, but classified. It's supposed to be classified information, which the president leaked. And that's why they're trying to turn it around and say, oh, well, let's retract that now.
No, you're trying to give him too much credit. I won't let that happen. No, he's always gaffing. He's always saying something, and then the White House, they'll go back for clarity, and the White House is like, oh no, the president didn't mean to say that.
No,
so like the White House goes against the president all the time. So I'm constantly asking, like, who's in charge? Who's in charge over there? Because if he states something, that's it. It came out of his mouth. And they constantly going, no, that's not what he meant to say. You know what's crazy is when you watch, I know you don't watch like any of his speeches or live or anything, but I'll watch it and the teleprompter, like he'll go, right? And the teleprompter will actually have something like a coherent down in the bottom. And I'm like, who the hell's typing that? I'm like, that's not what he said. I get so mad because I'm like, that's not what he said. He said, and that should be down in the bottom. like when he that one time when he was like shoving the humming of pressure, I was like, what the hell is that? And then something came out. Like he said, better have a cap care. It was like Obamacare must be get better or something. I was like, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. Yeah, that shit made me
that's
so mad.
great. Okay. Maybe he just has a heavy accent from, childhood.
No, he totally, he's constantly messing up with his words. And then when it's funny when he read the teleprompter, and he was like, end quote, pause or something like that, and then repeat the line or something. That was what the teleprompter. You're not supposed to read that. And then they tried to spin it and was like, no, that was part of his speech. He wanted you to take a pause and say the line again in your head. I was like, nah, don't do this mental gymnastics with me. That was not in the speech. That was not in, don't try to play me. That was not in the speech. I gotta tell you what though, either Trump, Biden, whichever one, I'm kind of loving both of them because it's just fucking funny at this point. This shit is hilarious. Like, this is American politics at this point. This should just be a TV show. This is the reason why they make cartoons of this shit. There's memes over here, and I'm cracking up all the time watching this shit. There's a channel on YouTube where the guy, he made puppets of them, and he's just constantly doing like whatever they do, but he's doing it with the puppets, right? Of course, he's doing it with some humor, but it's just hilarious because it's like you can't make this shit up. You can't. Like the fact that I just said he read off the teleprompter, right? And then he tried to backspin it. Like that sounds like a comedy bit. That's like something that should be off of SNL. But no, that was on CNN. That really happened. So it's like he's like comedy goat. I know these like, well, if a comedian, had any balls, they would use it, right? I guess the only ones who are really doing it is like the established one, like what was it, Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart? Did Kevin Hart talk about any of that stuff?
Shit.
Chris Rock?
I think Chris Rock went into it a little bit.
Yeah, I did the established one.
I don't think Kevin Hart did.
Anybody who's new was
just watching
themselves. Which honestly, I think if you were a comedian that was starting out and you were like, you know what, I don't care, I'm just gonna go in because this shit is funny, I think you would get people to follow you. But a lot of the comedians, they're all worried about being like PC. right? They're all worried about I'm not making fun of this, and they just lose their humor because
Mm-hmm.
once again, what it's funny because there's a basis of truth to it, right?
Right.
So when you go and you
Mm-hmm.
make fun of everything and anything and nothing, you take the gloves off and you just go in, it's funny. People are gonna laugh, even they're like, "Oh, that's messed up." Oh, that's funny, right?
Right.
But like if you're just dancing around being, PC and all this shit, nobody's gonna find you funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was watching over the weekend. I was watching I was watching this comedian Rafi May who passed away. He was like a really big dude, and he had a heart attack. He passed away. But I
Mm-hmm.
was watching his skit, and it was on Facebook, and he was talking about how once again I'm using the words he said in his comedy sketch. Don't cancel me, YouTube. He was talking about how he had a friend, and he was like, who's mentally challenged, and he was like, "Why you guys said mentally challenged? That's hard for him to say." He was, I asked him, "Hey, why you haven't helped me?" He was like, "Because I'm a retard, right?" And he was like, "But you say mentally challenged, and they're gonna try to say that in their head, like just because I'm mentally," and then they'll stop and they'll like lose track of what they're saying, and the next thing you know, they'll go somewhere else. I like chocolate milk. It's like they won't finish the statement. So it's like he was like, "Yo, why are we being so like?" He knew what he was, but we loved him. He was my best friend, and
Mm-hmm.
so he was like, he had the helmet, and every time he came out to play, we were like, "Yo, we're gonna play football," right? And he was like, he was making fun of us, his friend was making fun of him because he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Your mom don't love you because you don't have a helmet." I was like, "I'll send you that skit." It was hilarious, but like that's the thing is like he was doing it, but he was making it like humorous because he was a funny guy. Like I'm saying that I'm not a comedian, so I'm butchering the jokes. But he said he was funny. But my thing is like you try doing it nowadays, you get canceled. The first
Yeah.
show, canceled.
Yeah.
You be trending on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. This guy's insensitive. It's like
Mm-hmm.
no, it's like it's humorous. I don't say it to you. I gotta find it.
Definitely send me that link.
Yeah, it was funny. It was
The
hilarious.
old school humor, I still laugh.
Yeah.
So what I watched over the weekend, oh my god, this is what
What did
happens
you
when you
watch?
share your room. So the TV was on the entire weekend, and all was on
Stay
the
on Army.
TV. No, the everything leading up to the Queen's
Oh, her
her
funeral and
thing
everything.
yesterday. Her funeral was yesterday. So I was just watching people standing in line. I can tell you, like, people were standing in line upwards of 14 hours. Like, I know all
Yo,
the facts because it was on loop.
People took that shit serious when she passed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a clip on YouTube that I saw where they announced that like over the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were flying into London when she passed, and the pilot came on, and he announced it, and then people just like started crying on the plane and stuff. I was like, man,
Wow.
she was really loved. I was like,
Wow.
oh. I don't know if I could ever really have feelings like that for a celebrity. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a celebrity I think of, I'm like, man, it sucks that they passed away. It's like maybe
Mm-hmm.
Robin Williams because he was so funny, right? And it's like right now in this day and age, like I need a Robin Williams, right, to watch and just kind of like just let go and just laugh and not take life so serious, right? So he's
Mm-hmm.
like the only one that I think like maybe had an impact. Like, oh my god, I can't believe he passed away. Especially knowing how tragic he passed away. But I don't know. I don't know if I could get that like OD when like, and then so people started talking about. So I was reading the comments, right, and then people were talking about where they were when like Michael Jackson passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and there were people like were saying like they like when the radio announced it, the radio started like started playing the music, like every radio started playing Michael Jackson music, right,
Yeah.
and so then people were like, yo, if wherever they were, when Thriller came on, they were doing the dance, like
Yeah.
impromptu, just doing the dance, and people were doing it with them. I was like, yo, that's all right, that's legit. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, people were crying for the queen.
Yeah.
I think she had like a 14-day funeral or something like that. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was all weekend long. All weekend long. That was on the TV. It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
they're just parading her body everywhere. Weekend at Bernie
Oh
style.
my god. Some dude got taken out because he rushed the coffin or something. Like
Did he?
it was bad. It was bad.
And they freaking slammed them down to the ground?
What? I hear like some little
crazy.
kid got pushed out of the way.
Really?
Yeah. Telling you, it was on loop.
It's on Boof. So they know all the deets. Because you were like,
Yep.
I didn't even know she
No,
died.
there was like a 5 mile long line. People were just standing in line. This line was 5 miles long.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
she was really loved. And now people are freaking out because they're like, oh, that King Charles is part of like the New World Order. And so
Mm-hmm.
they're all like freaking out, like, oh no, now it's the end. Like she was the last line. And I'm like, she was like 96
Well,
years old. How was she the last line of defense?
I also hear that it's gonna take about a year for him to even be crowned king. So it takes some
I
time,
thought they,
people. We have some time.
I thought they really crowned him already.
No,
I
I
thought
hear there's
that's
like
it.
a whole
He's the king.
process and it
He's the
takes about a
king.
year.
The monarch. He's the king.
Yep.
He's been dying to be king though for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is crazy because if Princess Diana was still alive and they were still together, which they weren't, that was the whole rumor, right? They were getting a divorce, and so apparently the crown killed her, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if that never happened, she'd be queen right now. She'd be Queen Diana. So would people really be so sad for the queen, for you know, the queen dying if they knew they were going to get Queen Diana? I think it would be a whole different thing if we lived in a different universe because people
Yeah.
love Diana. They loved her.
Well, they were also saying, so I was hearing, about maybe it has maybe 5 years ago now. It's definitely pre Cofefe. They were like, oh, well, why isn't she just like stepping down, allowing her son to like step into the place or whatever? So
Mm-hmm.
it could have been different. Maybe if he was still married to, someone who the country loved and admired, maybe they would have, taken that place earlier. Maybe it wouldn't have been
Mm-hmm.
at her death.
Yeah, no, I think that I don't know. I think if Diana was around, people would just be more ecstatic for her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just because I
I
remember
think it would have been
when she,
it would have been similar in that people would be mourning the loss of the queen, but they would also have, the hope,
it would be like a
the
bittersweet thing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Because
mm-hmm.
I know, like even Ma was impacted when Diana passed away. Like Ma was
Yeah.
crying. She was like devastated. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, who is this lady? Like, who is this? Like, why are you crying for her? Ma was
Mm-hmm.
just like devastated. So yeah, I definitely think things would be different if she was still around and she was if she was still, it would be two things. If she was still alive and she was still married to him, because that was the thing. Like it was like, oh, she was gonna get replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they like his new wifey. I don't think they like her. Camille or whatever her name is.
I don't know her name. I don't follow it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she the one with the dark hair?
Don't they all have dark hair? What are you talking about? Yeah, nice try, Lynn. Nice try. A for effort. Nice try. Nice try.
All right. Is it just me, or are these little kids like growing up really quickly? The ones that are like part of the royal family, I feel like they were born and like the next year there were like 3 of them, and they were having like family photos. I was like, what is going on? So at this point, all these little children that I feel like were just born, they're all like teenagers.
Yeah, it was like 5 years ago that they were all born. They're not teenagers yet.
Yeah, how old are they all? Because that's what I'm saying. If they were only born a few years ago, how are they all so big? I'm telling you, something's going on over there. Their math isn't adding up.
Maybe it's like have you been watching the new Game of Thrones show?
I haven't.
House of Dragons? You should watch that. It's actually pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's kind of making up for how shitty the last season of Game of Thrones was.
Okay.
However, there's time jumps in that. So like maybe it's like that. Maybe like they at some point
time jumping over
like
there.
They took the kid. No, they took the kids away and they were like, all right, you're the new actors for the kids. Mm-hmm. So you're like, wait a minute, weren't they just born? How are they teenagers already?
I'm telling you, because they're always on, like when you go to the grocery store, they're always like on the front covers of all the magazines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear, in like a period of 6 months, they went from having like a newborn and a 1-year-old to having like a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old.
No. There's two princes, right?
Yes, and there's 2 families. There's 2 royal
the
families.
redheaded one that nobody likes, and then there's the
one with the dark hair.
Right. The redheaded one is the one with the young kids that you're seeing in the magazines.
Okay. Right, the one with the dark hair, her kids grew up really fast.
Well, yeah, they've been married for a longer time. I think they were married for at least like 10 years or something. We're going deep in this, man.
Oh,
We need a
no.
royal. You know what it is? We need a royal TV show. Come on, people. We need the gossip.
Right.
We want to stop following the Kardashians and start following the royals. Let's go. I wouldn't watch that shit. I don't even know why I know like the redheaded one. You know why I know the redheaded one? Because it was such a big controversy that he married an American. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
He married an American, and then she convinced them to like disown the family and all that shit.
Yes.
All the drama. Yeah, I just hear the drama.
Leave it to the Americans to go and like
fuck everything up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Americans are.
Yeah. She wasn't ready to
That's
fall
our
into
history.
place. She's like, nah. This isn't how we do things where I'm from.
No, actually, if you want to take it one step further, leave it to a modernized woman to fuck everything up.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to leave it at that.
I'll give you that one. I'm
going to leave it at that. Because she's definitely a modernized woman. She has a super souped up ego because she was on a TV show that's like not even all that. And she thinks, oh my God, I'm so this. And fucking everything up. I seriously think he gave up like his inheritance and everything. I mean, of course, they got money coming in because they're causing drama. They're doing freaking Oprah interviews and shit. So there's some kind of money coming in. But he walked away from all that. Like
crazy.
I don't know. See, I used to be like that, but I don't think I can be like that again. I can't have a shorty come into my life and make me go against my family. Like, That's why I keep listening. This is why I told you. This is why I do it. I'm like, nobody's coming to this house. This is my castle. This is my kid's sanctuary. Nobody's coming into this house. Like, hell no.
Oh my God.
And you know, I'll throw it out there. My kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh, how many stepmommies did you have? None. How many stepdaddies did you have? 1,000. All right, so no, it's not that many. I kid, but then you know, you get the point. It's like I'm gonna keep that like that. I'm like, listen, for what it's worth, you didn't have a revolving door of stepmommies. For whatever it's worth. Ooh, we got some more viewers on board. We ain't got no comments. Show some love, guys. Yeah, welcome to the show. Reintroduce the show at the top of the hour, Lynn. Let's go.
All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to our channel. Clearly, I wasn't ready for this. No, so welcome to our channel, Sibling Rivalry. I'm Lynn. This is Ray. And through our platform,
here because I put a red on it.
Givers, you know, we're givers of love, we're givers of good vibes, and we're givers of strength through conversations. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, drop something in the comments, and let's chat.
Actually, we should drop the link again in case anybody wants to jump on stream. If you want to jump on stream,
what's up?
Oh, he changed his photo.
Welcome. Oh, do you guys hear my kitten? He's like crying to come in. He disappeared for 2 days. Random. He's probably starving.
Oh my goodness. Dashi, what's up, brother? How's the conversion to Hinduism working out? Let us know. Drop it in the comments. Have you converted? Are you still debating? What's up? And you said you're not traveling yet, right? You're gonna be traveling soon to Europe, right? What parts of Europe?
He said he did some backpacking. He's traveling around.
All over Europe, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I assumed. That's what most young people do when they go over to Europe. They backpack and they stay in hostels.
Yep.
I wish I would have done that. That sounds so dope. Instead, I joined the military.
No, you know what? The one thing I feel like, I should have done. I should have gone to college in Jamaica.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what you feel like you should have done? Like your friend?
Yep.
Not
That's
to
what I should have
Jamaica?
done.
Why?
Because you know what? Her dad offered it to me. He was like, "Do you want to go to school with her?" And I was a scared little punk. I was like, I don't really know. I have to think about it. And then the one person I
So,
spoke to was like, "Oh, they basically convinced me that a degree from another country would it like hold the same value as getting a degree here in the States?" So I was like, "Oh, well, I need a better degree." Not like, "Oh man, let me go live my life. Get this piece of paper anywhere,"
that
you
is true,
know?
because the piece of paper is not really helping you out right now.
Right, right.
But you could have had the memories.
Down.
Damn, why'd you whack them on the show?
Why the
All
hell
the
you jump up
animal
on my
lovers are gonna cancel
table?
us.
Crazy
Yo,
kid.
all the animal lovers are gonna hate on us, bro. What are you doing?
Crazy kid.
What are you doing? Oh, we're gonna get canceled so bad. Listen, there's so
Kind of
many.
just that
Listen,
Netflix series, that
at the
Netflix
very,
show.
at the very, yeah, at the very end of this episode, we're gonna be like, we're sorry for the elderly, we're sorry for the retards, we're sorry for the cats, we're sorry for, the alphabet community, we're sorry for who else? Who else we offended? The royal
He
family. We're
came
sorry
right
for
back.
everybody.
What do you want?
Tadashi said UK in February 23. That's when he's going. Wow, that was some damn awesome reflex. Ooh, later the cat.
Yeah, why was he on the table, man? Look, he came back. Now he's on my lap.
He
He's like,
came
all right,
back.
all
Okay,
right.
so
I'll
it
stay
wasn't
over
that bad,
here.
people. It wasn't that bad. Don't go
Yeah,
calling
don't get
Tito
on
or
the
anything.
table.
Don't
You
lose your
know
shit.
better.
The cat's okay.
No, but
He likes it.
that
He came
Netflix
back for
show though,
more.
where it's like, don't mess with cat people or something like that. Did you
There's a
see that?
Netflix show like that?
Please tell
No,
me
I
you
have
saw
not
this.
seen that.
Oh
Why would
my!
I watch that? Does not
Because
sound like something I want to watch.
it was good. Yo, these random internet people who love cats tracked this man down. They found him because he posted a video. Some punk kid posted a video where he killed a cat.
Oh shit.
And the internet went crazy. They were like, "We will find this guy," and they sure did. They like
That's
broke down.
not. But regardless, like, listen, I don't understand the logic of this. Like, listen, I get it. That's messed up what he did to the animal. I wouldn't condone that. I would never do anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's still an animal. It's
Right.
like it's still an animal.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. I would never tell anybody to do that.
Animals.
I'm the guy who's, I'll swerve my car all around trying to not run over the squirrel. But I don't understand how people lose their shit and try to go after somebody, put in so much effort to go after somebody. Like, that's just, listen, the guy's wrong on his end. There's some mental issues there on his end, and there's some mental issues on the other end too of the people who went after him. I'm just saying, like, we gotta
Yo,
address
they
these
were on
two
some
things.
detective stuff, man. They
Yo,
zoomed into his photo and like looked at the stuff in his background and like they ended up tracking him down based off of like a serial
and
number.
Netflix is promoting this.
Back. Yep.
Netflix is promoting this. This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, that's psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, that's some dope ass forensic, that's on another like Batman level, but still, like you could put that effort into something else.
It's literally called "Don't Mess with Cats."
That's sad. That's sad. And the fact that Netflix is promoting it, that's just gonna make more people crazy like that. Yo, they're literally gonna go after you now, Lynn. Let's see. We're gonna zoom in Lynn's photo. There's some dominoes. Let's zoom in. What else Lynn got up there? They're coming for you, Lynn. You should never smack that cat.
Yeah. He deserved it. You all saw it. He deserved it.
Damn. Oh shit, Lynn, get ready for a date. I shared a link with Uncle.
Oh, wow. Feel like I need to go freshen up a bit. Change up my look. What?
Dashi, we were actually talking about that earlier.
We were talking about that. Is your uncle the teacher? Or are those two different people?
I also found it hilarious that Lynn's gonna be an American mail order bride, as opposed to the other way when it was supposed to be Russian, order brides. Like, I was gonna say Russian American. Like, what? Braid for it. Like, it's funny the other way. It's like I never heard of a Russian importing an American wife. Wait, but Lynn, are you gonna go to Russia? You gonna live out there?
I don't know, man. I have to visit first. I don't know. I don't know.
He said yes. That his uncle's the one that's the teacher.
Okay.
Does he have his own place, Tadashi? Does he have his own house? Because Lynn has her own house. Does he have his own car? Because Lynn has her own car. So these are just look. These are just like standards. You know, these are just like down the list. Down the list.
So Russia in summer is the most beautiful place to be. Really?
Is it summer now or is it winter now? She goes now.
My mind, Russia is just like cold.
Cold. And
honestly, in my mind, I picture like Final Fantasy as Russia. Like
Final Fantasy.
Yes, Final Fantasy, one of the old ones too, like one of the first ones, where it's all just it's like the slums, it's like all metal and like there's like smoke houses and stuff, like the smoke's coming out of the chimneys from the factories, like that's what I picture Russia.
That's what you picture Russia?
Yeah, I have no clue what Russia looks like. I've never seen
pictures. And then like random animals attack you?
Basically.
And you need to like use different powers to fight them?
You smell funny. Go away. What the hell? What the hell?
Looks like your cat just took a shit on you.
Yo, my cat's been gone, missing for 2 days, and he just came back, and now he wants to be all like, "Oh, I'm your kitten again." No, nobody told you to leave. Crazy cat, it's gonna give me ticks.
Ew, so you got something dead on him? Ew, you just rubbing him. Ew, you're just rubbing him.
I need some hand sanitizer.
Tadashi said you gotta visit St. Petersburg. I heard St. Petersburg is nice too. I'll tell you what though, if Russia's anything like Prague, I want to go. Because Prague was dope. Oh man, I had so much fun in Prague. I wish I would have stayed longer.
Man, I gotta like look these places up.
Man, no, Prague. When I got off the plane, this is what I remember. Prague, you get off the plane, and the first 12 women you see, you could literally put them in a calendar and make $1 million over here in the States. They were just beautiful women everywhere, and they were friendly.
Jeez,
I was like, yeah, Prague was a good time. I love Prague.
All right, we're gonna look some stuff up.
Oh, looking it up?
Oh wow. Oh, there's St. Petersburg.
Yeah, look, you get to see the castles. You don't like the castles?
Wow.
Look at the castle right there.
Yeah, in my mind, this is not what Russia looks like. I'm so glad I looked it up. Yo, I never knew.
Hold up. Open up another tab and let's look in your mind what you were seeing. Can you put Final Fantasy VII up, please? Put a Final Fantasy VII now.
5 slums.
Slums, yeah, because that's what you use for. Yeah.
This is what I was picturing. I was like, yo, that's Russia. Look at it.
Enlarge it. We can't see. I can't see anything.
I don't know how to make it any bigger.
Look on the photo. Oh my goodness. This is what you were picturing in your mind when it came to Russia.
Yes.
No sun.
Exactly. In my mind, I thought this was Russia.
You're the worst, Lynn. You're the worst.
I didn't know.
You would get us canceled.
Which is crazy because you know what? So, that's why they say like ignorance, man, is just
it's bliss.
I don't know. You can't even.
So Tadashi said Sochi. Yeah. Moscow and then Sochi. Well, next one, because he corrected himself. Oh. So look up Sochi. Let's look at that one.
Okay.
And then look at the train station in Final Fantasy VII again. That's hilarious. Oh, you're the worst. I swear I'm rubbing off on you too much. I'm like you're becoming like me.
I have no idea. Look at this. This is gorgeous.
Look
What?
at that. Oh man, that's sick. Now I want to go.
Oh man, is this
Yeah.
gonna be my husband right here?
Yeah, perfect. But look at you. You're on the beach.
Where? Hey!
Right there.
Oh, that's not
You're
the
on
beach. Those are rocks. I mean, the water is clear. You can see the rocks on the bottom.
Yeah, but look at that right there. That's the beach right there, isn't there?
Ooh, look at this one. That
Listen,
color,
you're gonna be
man.
the exotic. You're gonna be the exotic American. He's gonna spoil the shit out of you.
I'm about it.
Yeah. Best thing about Russia is damn beautiful girls, best summer, best countryside people, and mountain fresh air. Right? People are nice, right? I guarantee people are probably nice over there. And they're trying to make a team on CNN.
I feel
and they're
like
the worst people ever.
I have a really poor perception of Russia, and it's not even.
You do.
I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from, but like in my mind, Russians are mean.
Yeah.
What? Yo,
The
Russians
Rocky.
are mean, and I think something about their language is like it's just like really rough.
More harsh
Yeah.
and rough.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, look at this.
No, look at
Learn
the
something
photos.
new
The
every
photos
day.
are changing around, man. Yeah.
Wow.
This is why I listen, Tadashi. I told you, I know the Russian women are beautiful. They're beautiful. And they still know how to be feminine too. So that's why I said shoot your shot with the shorty that you like and then move on. Because there's like a dozen out there. Boom. There's like so many. Like, yo, do you. You're young, man. Enjoy life.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay at the Swiss Hotel.
Where's the Swiss Hotel? Let me see.
Oh, you guys
I
can't
wanna
see
see.
what I'm looking at anymore?
No, you took it away. You got all into it. You forgot about the show. We're just taking
Here,
this for
this
real
one right
now.
here. See, the Swiss Hotel.
Oh shit, that's nice. That one right here?
Yeah.
The one you got up?
Yeah. What's this? Oh, look at this little dude from the Olympics. Oh, what is this? Where's this one? I'll stay in here too. Little indoor pool.
If you
Yeah,
if you want beauty with brains, get a
get a
Russian
Russian
girl. I don't
girl.
want brains. Brains are overrated. Listen, I got the brains. She just needs to be the beauty. That's it. I don't want brains. I'm not trying to get no Beauty and the Beast, get Bella. And
We can't get away from it. Ray's just gonna get us canceled.
Always trying to challenge me. I don't want that. Listen, I got the brains. She just needs to come with the beauty. That's it.
Wow. But you asked what else is she bringing? She can't just bring her beauty to the table.
No, she's bringing her femininity. She's gonna be all nice. She's gonna be very, listen. I'm very attracted to like that librarian look, and I get it. It's ironic that I would like no brains, but I like that. That whole shy, that whole like she's just like, I don't know, like meager. Like I gotta help her, and she's like, oh no, like so fragile, and I gotta, I don't want all that. Brains challenge you, bro. No, she got into being smart enough to be a librarian. That's it, but not in the books. Like she's just smart enough to know where the books can go. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. Yeah, submissive, that femininity, that like can't open the jar, can't figure out that she could use a towel to open it. See, that's brains. Towel that I got replaced. No, I don't want no brains. Oh, look at Lynn. She's like, you're gonna get us canceled. But nothing offensive you said this whole show, right? About Russia or anything like that.
I don't know, man. That's what, but you know what?
It's Russia, so it's okay.
No, I was admitting my ignorance when it comes to my perception of Russia. I had no idea.
Listen, it's not ignorance. It's not ignorance on my part. It's preference. It's okay to say you want something. Like, I don't understand how women got a whole laundry list of preference, and if a guy says, no, this is my preference, oh, you're canceled. He's like, no, this is my preference. I don't care for brains. I got it already. I don't care. Listen, she could be broke too, because I got the money too. I got the money. I got the brains. I just need someone. I need someone with the looks. I don't got the looks. I need someone with the looks. That's it.
I'm calling BS.
Look good.
I feel like if you
Look
found
good.
somebody who looks
Be nice.
good,
That's it.
I feel like if you found somebody who looks good, but they're like a complete airhead, that would piss you off. That would bother you.
Probably. I think so. I gotta be able to hold a conversation. I say it jokingly, but you're right. She's a complete airhead. I don't know though, because I was watching the show on Amazon. It was the concept of the show was kind of cool because they were let out of prison because of Cofefe, right?
Mhm.
So tying it all back with Cofefe. So they were like ex-cons that were let out. And the one guy, I mean, he was kind of an airhead too, but like his girl was an airhead. And I don't know, to me, it was just kind of maybe because the way that she was written in the show was kind of funny and it was like endearing. But
Mhm.
after a while, maybe it would be like, oh my God, you really can't, you don't know what that is. But in the same sense, I like it when like women learn from me. I like that. Like I
Mhm.
like that. Like she's like, oh, I've never done this before. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let me teach you something. You
Mhm.
know, I kind of like that. That's like the role you play as the older guy, you know?
Okay. This is actually say you'll see lots of mean. No, you'll see lots, and I mean lots of girls,
And men in
more women
Russia.
than men in Russia. Yeah.
Hey,
Hmm.
maybe I'll go too. Tadashi's really selling Russia right now. I feel like he has like a travel program or something. Here's my affiliate link if you guys want to go. He's definitely selling it. That's hilarious. Oh man, that's hilarious. Russia. I listen. I've known guys who actually lived down in St. Petersburg, and they said it's like dope out there.
Mm-hmm. You haven't been to Russia, right? You went to Germany.
I went to Germany. I went to Paris. I went to UK briefly, and then I went to Prague. That's about it. I know Prague's up there, but I don't know what part of it. It's not like when they broke off, I think. Yeah, that's
So my
about it, right?
one,
All the exotic
my one
locations I
like
went to.
work friend who I used to go to like Atlantic City with and stuff. She had a friend who was Russian, who she would like bring with us sometimes, and she was pretty cool to hang out with. Different. Hello, my children. I'm watching the show and laughing at Ray's jokes. Lynn, how is your finger doing? Well, I'm glad you asked.
It's gone.
No, it's still the only bald finger. I did not get a nail done there.
No gangrene, because mom was
No,
all worried
but
about
it's the
gangrene.
same color. I kept the same like colors going so that it wouldn't look terrible. It just looks like I broke it this week. So that's what it looks like. It looks like I broke
Mom
it
was freaking
this
out.
week.
She's like, "You need to go to Did you go to urgent care?" No. She's like, "You need to go to urgent care before you get gangrene."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it looks all right.
so,
It's almost fully healed. I feel like I can go to the nail salon today and get it done if I wanted to, but
so that wasn't even that bad.
I'm waiting.
You made it seem like you actually lost your whole nail. That would have taken like a month before you got a new nail.
No, so my nail, it did like halfway through, but my nail does grow quickly. It's almost all the way grown in. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost fully grown in. I'm actually impressed now that I'm looking at it.
On that note,
maybe I'll go to the nail salon. Gotta go.
do you have anything else in closing, Lynn? You're going to Russia. She's getting her nails done, so she's gonna go to Russia.
No, it sounds like I can't compete with the women in Russia. I need to go to one of these countries that don't have beautiful, smart women, you know?
Is that where you need to go now?
No. I am not on the market. Well, I'm on the market. I'm not in the market. I'm not looking for anything right now.
Neither
guys.
am I. I'm just having a good time out here.
Right.
That's what I told my friend, because I saw my friend over the weekend, and he was like, "So what's the deal? You got a girl? What up?" Well, I got, nah, man. I don't think I can ever get in a committed relationship again.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's not for me. And he's like, so what are you doing? I was like, I'm just having fun out here. Until they ask, where is this going? I'm like, nowhere. Peace. Ah!
That is awful. Oh
I
my
went,
God.
oh, because I told her in the car and she was driving and I just jumped out. I don't know.
Jeez.
Because that's
You
just,
definitely need to come up with a disclaimer now. Like it just needs to be written there, like disclaimer. Not looking to get
there's a,
involved. Like,
there's a button that you
jeez.
put up. We do not
Jeez.
condone the words that comes out of Ray's mouth. No, it's just not me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know
Honestly,
what
I
it
feel
is?
like if you look for something, you're gonna find something because you're trying. You know, you're being a tryhard. Whereas if you're not looking for something and something happens to fall in place, it's something a little more just natural. It just happens. You know.
I don't even believe like that either. I just like the way I look at it is relationships in this day and age are not meant to be long term. That's just how it is right now. It's like you're gonna you're gonna give a lot to somebody else who's gonna take that shit for granted. So then why do that?
Because
Relationships, the
it's
way
not
it's
like,
built right now,
but that doesn't make sense either. Because then are you really enjoying yourself to the fullest? Like if we're naturally like attracted to a partner, why why do you feel like oh my god, it's not gonna last forever, so I shouldn't put any effort
it's
into
because
this? No, you
it's the
enjoy it
way modern
today
dating
because you
is.
have it today.
Listen, you could argue all you want, but even you say dating sucks. Men out here saying, dating women, modern women sucks. Women are out here saying dating modern men sucks. It's just the way how dating has been built. And that's thanks to Tinder. That's thanks to all these apps, just the way the hookup culture. That's how it all is. So dating is meant to be short term. So it's really meant to be like, okay, you make memories with somebody and then you keep moving. Unfortunately, and then when it comes to the long-term stuff, we're all alone. So I'm okay being alone. I've come to that agreement. I'm like, look, I don't mind being alone. I don't mind doing things alone. It's like just sometimes where I'm like, man, I would like to go to a concert. Or I would like to go do this. Call up somebody until they start saying, yo, what is this going to be? And I'm like, nothing. It's going to be absolutely nothing. Modern dating. Bye.
I don't know. I guess we'll revisit the conversation when you're in love.
Man, it ain't going to happen. Ain't gonna happen.
You can't possibly believe that. You have such a huge heart. You have so much love to give.
I do, but I also got to be realistic. That's the thing. You can't be idealistic. You can't be living in Disney World all the time. You got to be realistic and be like, listen, I could be this way, but everybody else is not that way. So why am I just going to keep falling for these traps where I'm going to end up getting hurt? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Be realistic. And people are like, oh, your heart's guarded. It's not. No, I'm being realistic. It's like, this is how the game is played. I'm just going to play the game.
But would you tell somebody to not go out there and live their life because they're afraid of dying?
No, but
so
in
why
the
would
same
you
sense,
think, oh, it's okay, I'm not going to go out there in love because I'm afraid of getting hurt.
You did that.
I'm going to fall off my bike.
Actually, you do that. And I was going to call you out the other day at the concert because I was like, wait, don't you listen to that song where it's like, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, but you don't do none of that shit. Like, you bitch and complain, and you're like, I only want to do things that I'm comfortable in doing. That's literally what you said after the concert. I can't believe I was on my feet for 12 hours.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This is not right. This is not living. I don't want to do this.
Oh,
so now you want to call me out.
Whoa. Tadashi, let's go to the phones. So what did he say?
He got the ticket. He's flying out. He got the ticket. He's flying. No, he's flying you out. Oh,
I'm going to Russia. See, that's another thing I have in my mind. I don't know. I feel like if I go out to Russia, I'm gonna end up being I'm gonna be a sex worker. Help me, please. Why do I have all these misconceptions?
How does that work though? When the mail order bride things, how does that work? Do they go over there? Does the American go over there to see the bride, or does the bride come over here? How does that all work?
I think they go over there, they pick her out, they get married, and they bring her back.
Right. They go over there.
Or
They
they can
get
just
married.
order on the
And then they
internet and keep your fingers crossed that the right one comes in.
the right one
But
comes
if they're
in.
mislabeled
We
and
didn't
they
have
send you
this
the wrong
model.
one.
We ran out of the model you liked, so we sent you this one instead.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Tadashi said we can't go offline yet. His uncle's coming.
I
What's up? What's up, baby? What's up?
Oh, look at him. He's like, even though I'm stinky, I'm still your kitty.
What's up?
See, at the end of the day, she loves the cat. Nothing bad happened. Don't go crazy, Peter. Don't go zooming in on her photos. Don't be all Batman and try to solve this mystery. There is no mystery to solve. The cat is fine. The cat is fine.
This guy's getting big.
Is he?
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he was still tiny.
No, he looks big. I was gone for the weekend. I came back. He's huge. That's because my pet sitter overfeeds my cats. Like a lot.
You have a pet sitter? I thought you said you left your pet outside.
No, my kitten got out 2 days ago and nobody's seen him. Like the cat sitter didn't see him. We came home, we didn't see him, but
yeah. So what is the cat sitter doing?
Feeding the other
Just
cat.
sitting in your house, eating your food?
Yeah, basically, right? No.
You're like,
they also put food outside. They also put food out back for my kitten. So if the kitten like jump back over the fence, he could eat. Scoop the litter from the first day. That was it. I'll tell you what, my girlfriend's a dog sitter and she makes bank. You drop your dogs off at her house and she's loving it because she loves dogs. She just hangs out with your dog.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. It's like a
actually,
doggy daycare.
if she was to do that in the city, she would be filthy rich. Hello, welcome to the show.
Welcome. That's very
that's not Tadashi's uncle.
That's what I said, but that's where my mind went.
That's Tadashi's uncle. What are you doing?
It could be though. I can't read the
You could translate it.
Can I?
I think Google Translates works.
No.
Oh, Tadashi's translating for us. He just answered. Look at that.
You see, I told you. Something told me I was correct.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Tadashi's Japanese, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his uncle will be Japanese.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't read the calligraphy, and then I was like, "That's not the right word because isn't calligraphy only when you
hello? He said hello, Lynn.
Hello, how's it going? What is your name?
Uncle, they don't know English. We do know English. That's like all I know. I do know English. Dashi, what have I been talking this whole time?
You just made him laugh so hard. I know it.
Oh, Lynn, I was going to ask you, do you like the term Latin X?
Latin X.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What?
These nuts.
These nuts.
That's funny though. These nuts.
Things like that. That me Japanese, me play jokes, me put pee in your cook. Okay. He's Japanese, but I gave him a Jamaican accent. How about that?
To read the joke, he didn't do the accent. You try to be PC. Good job. It was funny though. I laughed. These nuts. Got him.
I think that's what made me laugh. After I read the comment, I looked at the name and I was like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Yoshiro Tanaka.
Yoshiro.
That sounds like one of the guys from one of the animes I watched. Like he'd be dope. Like he'll come in and save the day.
Well, welcome to the stream, Yoshiro. Thank you for stopping by.
Freaking random comment I hope you keep watching these and provide more comments. See, there's a troll. That's a troll.
It's true.
Made me laugh though.
My English is not so good. Tadashi is my brother's son. He wanted me to watch you. Nice. Well, welcome. I'm glad you joined the stream.
Yoshiro, how old are you?
Tadashi is awesome. Good. You probably know this because he's your nephew, but he's awesome.
Yes, he is awesome. He's family now. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take over. When he comes over to the States, he's gonna be with us now. He's gonna be our nephew now. Yeah. So going back to my question, what do you feel the whole Latinx?
I don't know, because it's such a new term to me. Because I'm disconnected from the world. Latinx.
Do you know why? Do you know why they say Latinx?
No.
I had to look it up. So you know how like we have when we talk it's Latino or Latina. Mm-hmm. So it's the X, so it's like non-binary.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes, and to me it's like, but that's not how the Spanish language works. Mm-hmm. So I don't like it. Like I find it offensive. Because it's like a white thing trying to be put on Hispanic people. Mm-hmm. Like, I find it offensive. I think if you were more authentic, I think you would find it offensive too. Not you in general. I'm just saying in general, not you. Because me, I'm not super authentic. Like I take the things I like of the Hispanic culture, and then there's some of the things I don't like. I'm not super authentic.
Yeah, so you're Puerto Rican American.
Yes.
As long as you throw the American on the end of that, that's basically what it means. Like if you're American, you're some other culture, but you also have a really strong opinion and you feel like you could do whatever you want.
No, because whenever they ask me, they ask and they're like, "What are you?" I'm just like, Hispanic. I'm okay with that. But even some people find Hispanic like offensive too.
Really?
So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So then they want to be called whatever they are. So like they want the form to have like 100 different, Guatemalan, Mexican. Yeah, they want to be. That's what I am. That's what I am. I'm like, no, just let me in. I'm not Spanish. I'm not from Spain. So call me Hispanic. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. He said, "I'm 38, Lynn."
Okay, I am. How old did I just turn? 33.
Wow, you really gonna admit it? I thought you were gonna say 29 again.
No, and you know what? I said
part.
it again. I said it again recently. Somebody asked, like, "Oh, how old are you?" I was like, "I just celebrated my 29th birthday." Word games are dangerous. Don't play with them. Mm-hmm. No, so I just celebrated my 29th birthday, but I am 33. And it feels really weird to be 33.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's just been a really weird year for me. And
wait a minute, you're not 33. We're 7 years apart. You're 34.
Didn't you just turn 40?
No, I just turned 41.
Well, I guess I'm 34. Get down.
Like, wait a minute.
No hands that time. You see,
you've been saying that fake age for so long, you don't even know your age. Oh my goodness.
I'm glad somebody's keeping the count,
live on air, people. She don't know her age.
No, honestly, I feel like it's just a really weird place to be. I guess because my children are coming of age. Like, I'm starting to have teenagers. And that's weird to me. Yeah.
Yes, you are 34. I just did the math. I double checked it. Yes, you turned 34. You're like, I'm 33.
So my
Oh, the
uncle
well.
is sleepy. It's almost 2 there. Wow.
Oh well. You know what? It was nice of him to jump on board and saying
Yeah, thank
hi,
you for stopping
introducing
in.
himself.
Sweet dreams.
He's
Come
always
again
welcome to the
soon.
show if he wants to talk and say hello.
Mhm. Late night when you can't sleep, you know where to look.
2 in the morning, man. Dashi, you're a soldier, man. Every single time you're on here, 2 in the morning, man, he must really like us then.
That's insane. Well, he said it's almost 2
Take that one.
there. So maybe
Take that
he's
one to the
not
heart.
in the same place that his uncle is.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They could be in
That
different
is
time
true.
zones.
That is true. And that he happened to catch his uncle still awake.
Mm-hmm.
I love this though. This is like, yo, this is cool. And then like Tadashi's translating for us. I'm like, yo, we're international. I love it. Streams are everywhere.
I love seeing like the characters. What do you call them? Characters? Letters? They're not letters, right?
I don't know. I don't know what they call them.
So I've seen like hand painted like scrolls, like the calligraphy on scrolls, and those are pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steeped in tradition. That was so cool. So how do you type that? So are you typing? Like, so Tadashi is dropping comments. He's switching between two keyboards then.
Oh. Oh. In my mind, it was just a different font. How does that work?
Yeah. So it's yeah. They have two keyboards.
Oh, he has a keyboard.
Because
so
it's crazy. Because in Spanish we use the same letters, right? So we use the same keyboard, but they have two. Yeah, they have two keyboards. So he has to switch. So Tadashi has to switch between the two to be able to talk.
Wow. See, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. So then later,
how many keys are on your keyboard? Nobody knows how many keys are on the keyboard.
No, how many letters? How many
letters are in the alphabet? Yeah. There we go.
Because we got 26 letters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So or is it just like? That'd be cool. Unfortunately, he passed away recently. But when I was working in New Jersey, the government guy who was kind of like a mentor to me, he ended up marrying his wife. She was Chinese. Oh, she is Chinese because she's still alive. I don't know why I said was. She is Chinese, and so he started learning all that. So he was kind of like teaching me some of that Tanaka clan. Oh, that's somebody else.
Welcome.
I like it. We're international. No. International. That's cool. Tadashi, where are you? We need all the translations.
He's switching back between the two keyboards.
No, switch master.
There's a delay.
I'm curious to see what they're saying. I love it. We're international known. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. So where are we? We're being watched in Japan. We're being watched in Russia, right?
UK.
We're being watched
very soon.
UK, yeah. We're being watched in where else? Where are some of the other people that have been watching us?
I mean,
wasn't there somebody from India too?
There was somebody from Georgia. Cousins from Georgia.
Seriously.
What's another state?
I'm talking about international. You know, your state.
All right. You got that one.
All right. With that said, Tadashi, thank you so much for providing the more comments these last 40 minutes, almost an hour too.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You guys are so awesome, providing so much love. I love it. And everybody be safe. I guess we'll close out and we'll see you guys on Thursday. You have any last words, Lynn? Show me your last words.
My last words. Nope. I just think it's crazy that every time we go to close out, I have to think about what day of the week it is because my days are kind of just blending in now. And like I know when it's a school day when my kids have to leave. That's pretty much it.
Because they know, and you're like, oh, they left. You
No,
thinking it's
because
Saturday? You're like, where's all my kids?
well, no, like for my youngest, he likes taking lunch to school with him. So I make the lunch ahead of time. So I have to do that on the weekends. Then the mornings he has his little grab bags.
He likes taking lunch?
Yeah.
He doesn't like the lunch at the cafeteria?
No. Because when he started school in kindergarten, his dad was like, oh, we should send him lunch to school. And of course, the little 5-year-old is going to be like, yeah, I want to take lunch to school. So yeah. He does not eat school lunch, school food.
And that's her final words. Until Thursday. Until Thursday. No, man, what are you saying?
Guys,
in closing.
Have a great day, guys. Make sure that you live every day to the fullest. Don't let your mind get in the way. Don't let limiting beliefs limit your the amount of effort that you put into everything you do every day. Take care, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Love ya.